Hello everyone and welcome to Low Budget Otaku, and today we're reviewing a bootleg figure of Megahouse Gintoki. Now I actually didn't even know the brand of this figure when I bought it. I just thought it looked cool and I love Gintoki as a character. Will is a special kind of badass, and this figure is 1 week late for review. Sorry about that. I actually had prepared another video in the middle of the week, but YouTube's copyright system flagged the video down, so I'm waiting for the appeal to come through. Meanwhile, the video is unavailable. But for now, screw that, let's hit that intro, shall we? Hit it!
It's a bit special.
So let me start by the obvious. This figure looks amazing, but unfortunately looks are not everything. Like that hot chick, you're really into it, but then you find out that she's a psychotic bitch. But still, they made a great job recreating his outfit, his looks, everything just feels like the anime. So props for that. This of course is the result of Megahouse themselves making a great figure, and the bootleg, at least in this aspect, is very faithful to the original. So let's have a look what the figure comes with. The box is very simplistic, came very well done. It has great artwork, a lot of different poses that you can replicate.
Oh, yes.
Not that kind of poses, you perverts. Then what do we have more? We have a sword that is beautifully replicated. Yes, is in markings. It almost looks like wood. Yes, some ship marks I think in one side, but it's very not that distracting. Then we have this pipe that he uses sometimes to become like a sort of a pin. This is, I think, also a kind of pipe. I'm not really sure. But it's nice that it is there. We have his sweet tooth survey and a spoon. Great for making some funny faces, and very well done again. From these details you cannot tell that it is a bootleg. Then we have this book that is making fun of Dragon Ball, Naruto and One Piece. And this is very reminiscent of the anime itself, so it is very heavy on the accessories. We have then a lot of different faces that I actually need to show you individually. So we have first the smirky face. Some of the faces actually have some extra molded plastic, but you can sand that down. Then you have a serious face, again a little bit of molded plastic there, but it looks fine. You can resolve that pretty easily. Then we have this very laughing face, very perverted face that I love from Gintoki. We have his normal hairpiece, and then we have this straight hairpiece that, if you notice, is the same hair that I used in my intro. Then we have this hat with the glasses that when he's pretending to be a manga artist. And then we also have this extra piece of hair that you can exchange with the first set. Exchanging the hair is relatively easy, so let me just pop that off. Okay, so we have a back hair part. We place the face in, like that, and then you choose the front hairpiece that you want, and there you go. Now, because this is a bootleg, there's a small gap that sometimes appears, but it's not that visible, it's not that bad. So yeah, it is easy to exchange, so no problems there. You can get a lot of combinations from this guy, so you'll definitely not get bored of him very soon. And the hands and the feel of some of the plastic is where you're going to start having problems. Why? Because unfortunately this guy feels like shit to handle. A lot of the plastic is very bad and the joints are very weak. So be careful with them. You do get a lot of different hands to hold the spoon, to hold the ice cream, to hold the sword. But yeah, and they do the job, but a lot of the grips are a bit loose. So yeah, don't expect high quality materials, don't expect high quality. And this is not probably the figure's fault, it is probably the fault that it is a bootleg. And the original you can probably expect much better. Now, because I'm a dumbass, I actually forgot to count all of the hands that come with this figure, but if you're curious, check out the unboxing because I show them all. But mostly you get an idea of, you should get it around 6 to 10 hands, I'm not sure. Again, check the unboxing, sorry for that. So let's pick him up. I think we have this peg that is with a ball in the neck. Gives us good range of motion, so it works fine even though it's a little bit loose. Then we have this butterfly joint in the shoulder. Works very well. Then we have a ball hinge in the shoulder. Then we have a bicep swivel. We have a double hinged elbow. And we have another ball hinge in the hand. Unfortunately, this one broke.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
So I used my old friend Psamophis to manage to put the hand back in as a temporary measure. I'm probably going to try to see if I can 3D print a replacement. Now that butterfly shoulder on this side and this shoulder joint, the ball joint, is very loose. The rest in this side is not bad, but that one rarely makes 90 degrees. Then we don't have really a very working ab crunch, but we do have some swivel, because of course the rope gets in the way. Then all of these ropes parts are in ball hinges, but be careful because I don't trust them. So I move them very carefully. We have this spread, doesn't spread much than that, but it's okay for the figure that it is. We have some swivel on the legs. Some of these joints also come up very easily, they're very loose. It can kick that far. He has a double hinge knee, that looks nice. And then we have another ball hinge in the feet and should have a small toe bend. Yeah, it does. But again, most of these joints are a little bit loose. He can still stand up very well, and he should have, because he has no stand to speak of. So the articulation is actually really nice, but he will not be using it that much because the figure feels like shit. So now you're thinking, what about his size? Nekadante, Revoltech Deadpool, Figma Motoko Kusunagi, Bandai High Grade EVA 00, Revoltech EVA 01, PlayArt Sky Tifa Lockhart. Unfortunately, while I love the figure, I cannot give it my Lobach Otaku seal of approval. Why? Because unfortunately the figure is too fragile. That doesn't mean you cannot buy it if you are a Gintoki fan. Just keep in mind that by the 13 to 15 euros this figure costs is not a perfect replacement for the Megahouse original release, and it comes with some shortcomings like poor joints, and it may actually break on you.
バカ者が何をやっとるんじゃ。ほれ早く来い。夕飯が冷めるぞ。
体がちぎれる。ちょっと待って。両方引っ張って抜けるわけねえだろ。押してくれ。
押す？おい、銀時。
I hope you all enjoyed the review. Soon I'll probably review another figure from Figma or maybe a model kit. I'm still not sure, and I'm also preparing a video of my top 10 Figmas that I want to be made. You can call it my wish list, in a way. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next review.
Do it! Just do it!